A loss of about 3 yards. Good tackle there by Hamilton Southeastern. And that'll be second down. Second and 14 here. Bryson Luter setting up some motion here. He's getting ready to snap the ball. He takes it. Nice little run up the middle. They'll get the yardage back. Still short, about 3rd and 8 now. Lawrence Central looking at a 3rd down conversion here. Luter looks around, snaps the ball. He takes a step back, decides to scramble. He gets taken back. He gets a 1-yard gain, but that will set it up for 4th and 7 here, just close to the halfway or to the 50-yard line. So we should see Lawrence Central go ahead and punt. So we see Hamilton Southeastern here, special teams. Going to see if they can try and block this punt. There's kind of a slow snap there, and the kicker gets hit, and that's going to be a yellow flag. Lawrence Central had a nice tackle there at about the 10-yard line, but unfortunately there was a yellow flag on the play, so it looks like there will be about a 15-yard penalty and bring Hamilton Southeastern a little closer. And they'll get to start the ball here from the 47. And now we'll see quarterback Bradle for Hamilton Southeastern here.
Let me see that score down, Steve. His save.
All right. So actually the ball will stay with Lawrence Central. My apologies. I wasn't sure if that was going to take place from where the tackle had happened. But since it was roughing the kicker, that ball will stay with Lawrence Central. So they're going to have the ball here on the 39 now. And that first play, that throw went out of bounds. Nothing happened there, so Lawrence Central looking at a 2nd and 10. And a nice little screen pass. He drops it, but then catches it. Nice play to be able to absorb that contact and continue the play. Still a little short, though. Lawrence Central looking at about, well, actually, they're going to measure that one unless they're going to give them the first down. Looks like a 3rd and goal opportunity here unless they did give the first.
Is it 7-0 right now? Is it 7-0 right now?
Nice throw with a nice medium pass there to give themselves about 15-yard pass as they inch their way closer to the red zone. Lawrence Central here at the 25. First down here. Luter looks around. We got some motion in the backfield. He gives The handoff, a nice little run, but maybe a little too much speed there for running back Ahmed Duff, as he seemed to have lost his balance a little bit during that pivot, but nonetheless, still a nice little gain of 3 as they inch their way closer to that red zone, still about 2 yards out, as they look at a 2nd and 7. They'll go 3 wide on the left there. Luter with a running back in the backfield makes a nice midfield throw, and that ball will be placed at the 11. And Lawrence Central in the red zone looking for an opportunity here to put 7 points on the board. Luter takes the snap, looks left, throws it up. Oh, tries to do an over-the-shoulder pass. Unfortunately, it was a little too strong. Neither the offense or defense could get that, but plenty of time here, 2nd and 10. Still in the red zone opportunity. 2 more plays here to try and score 7, or 6, I should say. Otherwise, they have a nice field goal opportunity to get some points on the board. Lawrence Central here. Throws it to the right, and a good stop there by the defense. Batted down. Lawrence Central looking at a 3rd down now, with 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Luter gets ready to snap the ball. Trying to convert this 3rd down opportunity. Feels the pressure, scrambles, wants to throw it, ends up throwing it out, but he did get hit as he was going out. Wants a call, but it doesn't look like he's going to get one. And now the Lawrence Central Bears are looking at a field goal opportunity to get 3 on the board, unless they're feeling frisky and want to go for it. We're not seeing the kicker come out on the field yet, and it looks like Lawrence Central is going to go for it. Fourth and goal here for Lawrence Central. Takes the snap, throws another back shoulder pass. Great defense on the play. The receiver was able to get his hands on the ball, but just wasn't able to come down with it. That will be a turnover on downs, and Hamilton Southeastern will take it the other way, starting on the 10-yard line. The Lawrence Central offense was moving pretty well. I mean, in that opportunity, you definitely have to...
Okay, you ready?
Apologies, folks. The Hamilton Southeastern here takes a run to start off. A nice little run there of about 9 yards. Strong run. Hopefully that missed point opportunity doesn't bite Lawrence Central in the rear. Maybe should have taken that opportunity there, but plenty of ball game here. As Hamilton Southeastern, Ty Bradle hands the ball off. Some great speed there by their running back, Wilkie. Or Alexander, sorry.
Yes.
It looks like Hamilton Southeastern is going to play a no-huddle offense, being very quick, throwing this defense off. The defense can't even get their line set. Hamilton Southeastern moving so quickly, but a nice stop there, holding them to a 1-yard rush. Hamilton Southeastern here at the second down. 11 to go. Bradle takes the snap, looks left, throws it to his receiver who cut in a little bit. A nice little gain of about 5. And that's going to set him up here for a third down and about 5 yards, 6 yards to go. Oh, much more, sorry. Southeastern. Takes the snap. Throws a long one. Oh, and it hits the receiver in the hands. He's even upset about that. Hit him right in that left hand, but he wasn't able to come down with it. And that was their receiver, Newton. So now in this position, Hamilton Southeastern will punt the ball, as they don't want to give Lawrence Central the ball here. Royals snap the ball. Goes right to the punter. Nice little kick there by the punter, and it's returned by Lawrence Central. Goes on the outside, some quick feet there. And he'll go down at about the 46-yard line. A nice kick return there by the running back, Duff. So now Lawrence Central with the ball back, looking to try and add some points to the board here after their last 4th and goal attempt, as they'll run the ball and get a gain of a few yards. Second down here and 8. Bryson Luter and Ahmed Duff there in the backfield. Luter gets ready to snap the ball. He gives a fake handoff, feels the pressure, starts to scramble, tries to throw it out. That'll be an incomplete pass and set up Lawrence Central for a third down here. Lawrence Central seeing if they can convert this third down and keep the forward progression going. Plenty of time there. Throws a big pass, and it's caught by a receiver in double coverage. Fantastic play there by Lawrence Central. A great throw and a great catch. Lawrence Central playing pretty aggressive to start out here. Nice start here for them. Still no points on the board yet, but definitely moving the ball well. Lawrence Central at a first and goal opportunity. Luter gives it to, takes it in himself, and that's a touchdown, Lawrence Central. And that'll put 6 on the board. Great job there by Lawrence Central. They wanted that touchdown. On their first drive, had a 4th and goal opportunity, didn't get the field goal. But their defense came out, made a three and out opportunity there, got the ball back, and then some nice throws and some great running to put themselves up 6-0. And with that kick, the Lawrence Central Bears are up 7-0 against the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. So we'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back as Hamilton Southeastern Royals will accept the kickoff, and we'll continue with 3 minutes, 23 seconds left in this first quarter. We'll be right back. Stay tuned here on IndianaHighSchoolSports.net.
Turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland. We'll buy your car no matter what make and model, even if you don't buy one from us. You'll get a check on the spot as fast as 30 minutes. It doesn't get easier than that. Do you need a vacation, want to go shopping, or just need some spending money? We need cars, and we have cash for you right now. So turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia at 13th and Shadeland Avenue or RaySkillmanShadeland.com.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at GenesisSportsPerformance.com.
Back, everybody, to Lawrence Central High School as Lawrence Central scoring that touchdown, making the extra point, gets ready to kick it off to Hamilton Southeastern. And the kick, Hamilton Southeastern will return it at the 5-yard line. And some great speed here and some great blocking. He gets all the way down to the 48-yard line. Nope, 43-yard line. And that will give Hamilton Southeastern a great starting field position. Some great blocking there. A lot of the Lawrence Central players were actually on the ground. Looks like they got blocked pretty well there. Hamilton Southeastern looks to get back in this, down 7. Looks like one of the tight ends for Hamilton Southeastern kind of wide open here. And that's exactly who they went to. He caught that, and that'll be a nice 3-yard gain for him. And that'll put the Royals at a 2nd and 7 opportunity here. Southeastern. Bradle here takes the snap, gives a handoff to his right side, and they will keep some forward progression there and set themselves up for a 3 and 5 opportunity there with that 1 yard gain. Third and 5 here for Hamilton Southeastern. Bradle will snap the ball, fake a run, and a nice throw to the tight end who barely caught that with his fingertips but comes down with it, gets a nice gain, gets them the first down. And the Royals are really close to the red zone there on the 25-yard line. And that'll be a nice 18-yard gain for the Royals. HSE snaps the ball. Bradle looks left, throws a big pass. Unfortunately, it was a little too strong. Neither receiver could keep going for it. But HSE still in a good spot here. 2nd and 10. Bradle. Nice little handoff there. And off the tackle, he never brought down his opponent. His knee never touched the ground, so he managed to keep the run going and bought them a few yards. Now we have a 3rd and 9 here for HSE. Bradle gets ready to snap the ball. It's got some motion in the backfield. Nice little slant there caught by HSE. And Hamilton Southeastern not able to get that first down. Good stop there by Lawrence Central. But we don't see a kicker coming out for HSE. 4th and 4. It looks like the offense will keep it going here. Bradle makes sure his team is set up. Tried to get the opponent to jump off sides. Looked at his coach afterwards. Gets ready to snap it. He takes it, wanted to go for a quick throw, but actually gives a handoff and a nice run there by Alexander. Had that defender not grabbed his ankle, that would have been a touchdown. So a good stop there by Lawrence Central. And a nice first down for the Royals with 25 seconds left in this first quarter. The Royals, with about a 1 second difference, have to get a playoff to end this quarter. And they will run it up the middle. And they will let the time run out. And 3, 2, 1. And that will be the end of the first quarter. So with the end of the first quarter, we will take a break ourselves, and we'll be right back after this 2-minute break. Stay tuned here on IndianaHighSchoolSports.net.
Turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland. We'll buy your car no matter what make and model, even if you don't buy one from us. You'll get a check on the spot as fast as 30 minutes. It doesn't get easier than that. Do you need a vacation, want to go shopping, or just need some spending money? We need cars, and we have cash for you right now. So turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia at 13th and Shadeland Avenue or RaySkillmanShadeland.com.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to Lawrence Central High School. You're tuned into IndianaHighSchoolSports.net as we get ready to start the second quarter. Hamilton Southeastern here on the 15-yard line. 2nd and 12 after that run up the middle and a loss of 2. Bradel will snap the ball, give it off to Alexander. Alexander will go left for a few yards, but not quite where they need to be here, looking at a 3rd down. And many yards to go. Hamilton Southeastern really wants some points on the board here. A lot of close opportunities. 11 minutes, 20 seconds left. Bradel with some motion there. Gives a handoff up the middle. A few more yards, but still short of that 1st down. As HSE is looking at a 4th down now. HSE figuring out what they're going to do for this 4th and short opportunity. They've been very conservative with the run here. And it looks like Lawrence Central is going to call a timeout, regroup for this very important play. Lawrence Central taking a regroup. Defense came big earlier in that 1st quarter, where Lawrence Central was able to make that stop, take the ball, and score a touchdown on that next possession. Hamilton Southeastern has looked really good on the run, had a few catches, but those catches were by fingertips. So we'll see if Hamilton Southeastern keeps the run going to try and get that 1st down, or if we see a little bit of an air game here. The crowd has picked up since we last mentioned. Looks like from the home perspective, about 80% of the stands are filled, and then looking at the Hamilton Southeastern side, they don't have many left. Two nice showings here for both teams. As Bradel snaps the ball, looks right, nice little cut into triple coverage, but unfortunately, that was just too much. Not sure what HSE was thinking there in triple coverage on that slant, but Lawrence Central will now take it the other way. A big stop there by their defense, twice, kind of in the same area. Managing to hold HSE to 0 points here. So Warren Central will take the field here. Quarterback Bryson Luter gets ready to snap the ball, and he'll hand it off to Duff. Duff will go left side. Nice little stiff arm, but gets his jersey pulled, and that'll bring him down for a short gain. Sorry, that'll be no gain. And the Bears will look at a 2nd and 10. And a big stop there by HSE. And that'll be a loss of a few yards, putting North Central 6 yards away from that goal line. And now the Bears are looking at a 3rd and 17. The line is set. The ball is snapped, runs up the middle. A nice little gain there, but not what they needed. But it looks like there's a penalty out on the field. And that'll be a false start on offense. Which will take that ball back to the 1 yard line for the Bears. So backs are against the wall. Definitely do not want to give a safety up in this situation. Very tough to get a punt out with the limited amount of space. Lawrence Central in a little bit of a pickle here with 8 minutes, 54 seconds in this 2nd quarter. Bryson Luter, Ahmed Duff in the backfield. Snaps the ball, scrambles, looks to the left side, throws it out. And so now we'll see the punt team on this 4th down opportunity here. We'll see what this HSE defense can do. He's got about 7 yards to punt here of space, and he gets it off. That's got some nice hang time. HSC returns it at the 45, starts taking it up the field, and he'll run out at the 40. So now Southeastern with a little over 8 minutes left in this 2nd quarter, trying to get some points on the board here before halftime. And the ball is snapped, and HSC will run it up the middle for a 1 yard gain. And that'll be spotted on the 40 yard line here. Ty Bradle with Alexander here in the backfield. Takes the snap, looks left, scrambles a little bit, decides to run, and he'll get about 2 yards in the play. And HSE looking at a 3rd and 6. Another 3rd down opportunity for HSE here. And they'll run on the right side, but it looks like we'll have a penalty out. We'll see if that's a hold. And that will be a hold on offense. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty. Still going to be 3rd down and about 16 now for HSE. Unfortunately, they're just not able to catch a break. At the 51-yard line now. 18 yards till their 1st down. Bradle looking over at the sidelines, figuring out the play that they need to run. Takes the snap, looks right, does a little shovel pass, some nice blocking, but not enough on that screen pass. And some great defense there by Lawrence Central. And now HSE looking at a 4th and 12. And the punter for HSE out on the field. Totten with the kick, duffs it right. Kind of puts his hands on his head. Teammates come over, give him a little bit of encouragement, but not a very good punt by HSE. About a 15-yard punt. So great starting position here for Lawrence Central. 5 minutes, 32 seconds left in this 2nd quarter. We'll see how Lawrence Central can manage the clock here. If they can make this 5 minutes last as they go up the field. Bryson Luter and Ahmed Duff in the backfield here. 4 receivers, 1 in motion. Wanted to give a shovel pass out to Duff. Duff was open. Luter kind of missed him. Didn't really look right. Kept his eyes on the left side. And that'll be a loss of yards, and Lawrence Central looking at a 2nd and 11 now. The Bears snap the ball. Quarterback looks right. A quick pass out to his open receiver there. Tried to thread the needle. About a 30-yard pass. Came up a little short. Saw the opportunity. 4:41 left on the clock here in this first half. Luter snaps, scrambles to the right, and there's a flag on the play. He'll run it. Either just short or manage to get there, but let's see what this flag is. The official calling for the ball and moving it back. Definitely something on the offense, and they're going to move this back. That's about 10 yards, so that's not a false start. That's most likely going to be a hold here. And that is going to be a long way. That is a holding call. So the Bears looking at 3rd and 24, sorry. As the clock continues to dwindle down. Almost 4 minutes left in this half. Luter snaps it, drops back, wanted to make a big throw, scrambled out, trying to get past his defender. He's got a nice run here. Let's see where his knee went down at, and the official is going to give them the first down. So a great run there by Bryson Luter to give them a 25-yard run, a nice scramble. He at first stepped back and wanted to throw a shotgun pass, but saw the pressure and decided to run with it. Great play there by Lawrence Central as they keep it moving. And a handoff there to Duff as he goes outside of the defenders. Sorry, not Duff. Elijah Jackson. Great run there. Number 28. Bears looking at a 2nd and 4. Luter with 3 minutes left now. Snaps the ball, fakes the handoff. He'll run it up the middle himself. A nice run there, and it looks like Orange Central going to play some clock management here. Continue to run the ball. They're getting some nice yardage off of it. Looking to kill this clock and score and give HSE as little time as possible. Luter snaps, goes ahead and scrambles, continues, does a little flip pass, and it looks like that was his way of throwing it out. I'm not sure if that was a shovel pass, if he was trying to throw that out, because he definitely had some forward progression there. And yeah, they'll call that an incomplete pass. And the Bears looking at a 2nd and 10 now. And that will kill the clock. Luter gives a handoff. Nice little run there by Elijah Jackson for a few yards. Clock is back to moving. Two minutes, 5 seconds now. The Bears snap it. A quick pass there by Luter, and it's caught. Nice quick play there to Jacob Franklin for some yardage. And now the Bears looking at a 4th and 1. The Bears lined up with 4 receivers. They'll run it up the middle. Franklin And will they get it? The Bears coming up, clapping. They haven't moved the chains yet. No movement yet. But they are showing a 1st and 10. They're coming out to measure. And that might look a little short. Nope. And that will stay with the Bears. Good play there by the Bears. And now they have themselves a 1st and goal, or 1st and 23 opportunity with 1:35 left in this first half. And the Bears there with a 2-yard gain there by the Bears. Looking at a 2nd and 8 now. Bears with 53 seconds now. Luter will snap the ball. He looks right, now left, decides to scramble, but throws it. Oh, and that's intercepted by Hamilton Southeastern at the 2-yard line. Very risky throw there in that position that they had. Definitely thought they were going to try and inch that ball up closer to the end zone. And if no touchdown, at least go for that field goal. But unfortunately, kind of a wild throw, and that's intercepted. And now the student section over at HSE is hype. So now with 44 seconds, we'll see what HSE can do on the 3-yard line, having to go the length of the football field. If anything, maybe they can get a field goal, but it is going to take a lot of work to push themselves up 98 yards. So Bradle, he'll snap the ball. And a big throw there. No receiver was ready for it. Donovan Hamilton was in double coverage, trying to make his way. Play was defended by number 10, Nick Johnson. Brings up 2nd down. 39 seconds now. And they're going to run the ball there for a little bit of yardage as clock continues to dwindle, and there's a timeout. And that'll be 28 seconds left on the clock here. Refs talking over the clock. Hamilton Southeastern discussing how they're going to move this ball up with 28 seconds left, 91 yards, so they can reach the end zone. So HSE out, lines up. Student section for Lawrence Central getting wild. And HSE with a few yards. Clock stopped again. So now HSE looking at a 3rd and 3. .23 seconds left in this second quarter here. A few more discussions here. Head coach Will Patterson talking with the official here. Not sure what discussions are going on here. Whether it's the placement of the ball, if it's the clock. So both teams coming out here. Again, 23 seconds left in this half. And it looks like HSE will actually just kneel the ball and let this clock run out, which is very surprising. Oh, I see the Bears had used their last timeout. So smart play there by HSE to let the clock run out. Definitely nothing they can do with 91 yards to go there with their backs against the end zone. So that'll be the end of the first half. The Bears up 7-0 in a hard-fought game. We'll go ahead and take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be right back with our halftime show. Stay tuned here on IndianaHighSchoolSports.net.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779. Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
Turn your car into cash at the all-new Race Gilman Northeast Kia on Shadeland. We'll buy your car no matter what make and model, even if you don't buy one from us. You'll get a check on the spot as fast as 30 minutes. It doesn't get easier than that. Do you need a vacation, want to go shopping, or just need some spending money? We need cars and we have cash for you right now. So turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia at 13th and Shadeland Avenue or RaySkillmanShadeland.com.
Try our easy-to-use Shop by Payment tool. You set what you want to spend, and our True Payments engine will find the best matches across our entire inventory. You can even add your trade-in. You'll get customized financing for every vehicle matching your budget. You'll be amazed at what you can buy. There is no impact on your credit and no obligation to buy. Shop by Payment.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Welcome back, everybody, to Lawrence Central High School. You are tuned in at IndianaHighSchoolSports.net. Here with about 7 minutes left in halftime, we're going to be doing a little interview with the athletic director, Mosey Barnes. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and read you off some scores happening around Central Indiana. Right now, Roncalli is beating Southport 27-0. They're currently in the second quarter. Speedway is beating Covenant Christian 28-0. They are also in the second quarter. We have Newcastle beating Franklin County 12-6 in the second quarter. Decatur Central up 14-3 against Columbus North. We have a big game here, Warren Central at Center Grove 8-7. That is actually in the second quarter as well, so a very close game over there at Center Grove. Noblesville is leading Mount Vernon 29-21 in the second quarter. Mooresville up 21-6 against Bloomington North. And we have Brownsburg up 14-6 against Ben Davis. They are in the second quarter as well, so a close game there. And a lot of other games happening, but we don't quite have some score updates, but we will get those later as the game progresses. So we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and then I will be joined by Athletic Director for Lawrence Central, Mosey Barnes. So stay tuned here on IndianaHighSchoolSports.net.
Turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland. We'll buy your car no matter what make and model, even if you don't buy one from us. You'll get a check on the spot as fast as 30 minutes. It doesn't get easier than that. Do you need a vacation, want to go shopping, or just need some spending money? We need cars, and we have cash for you right now. So turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia at 13th and Shadeland Avenue or RaySkillmanShadeland.com.
Welcome back into IndianaHighSchoolSports.net. I'm John Faust, now joined with Lawrence Central Athletic Director Mosey Barnes. Mosey, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Mosey, so here during halftime, we had some introductions of some younger teams. Can you tell me about what that was?
Yeah, that was our Belzer fall sports 7th and 8th grade. They're getting off to a great start, and it's up to us. We're making sure we acknowledge them. We're happy and making sure they come over here next year to Lawrence Central.
Awesome. So how long have you been athletic director, Mosey?
This is I've started here last year. Actually, it'll be a year to Monday. So this is my actual starting of a full first year.
Great, awesome. And how has that transition been for you?
It's been great, man. The people in Lawrence have been great. I've been learning a lot along the way. Just looking forward to good energy and just learning as much as I can, for sure.
Awesome. So you're into the position. What improvements have you made to the program? Where have some strengths been kind of created with it?
One of my primary goals is just building positive relationships with our coaches and, of course, in the community, and just helping out when I can. We got some great coaches. They put a lot of energy into our students, and, of course, they're students first. So we start on the educational end, of course, and we just kind of go from there. We're looking forward to a great year, not only in our fall sports, our winter and spring and beyond.
That's awesome. You mentioned about education. Another big topic we had during our preseason show was also about mental health as well. So from a physical health standpoint, mental health standpoint, education, how important is that today?
We're living in some changing times, of course. We got to adapt to them. Actually, we have Mr. Austin Holcomb. He serves our kids in our sports psychology. So he's actually down on the field today, and he comes around a few times a week just to check on our kids' mental health. We just try to, the holistic of the kid.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. So how does it feel to have a crowd like this on opening night?
We got a lot going on, man. It's a beautiful night in Indiana. What better place to do it here at Lawrence Central? Our principal, Mr. Gatewood. We had our freshman principal, Mr. Gatewood, had our freshman tailgate. So we got a lot of our freshmen here today. We got our middle school kids here. And, of course, our head, our leader, our principal, Mr. Franklin Bush. Man, he does a great job, and he's just all about energy and bringing our kids over and making sure our kids have a great experience here at Lawrence Central.
That's awesome. How much excitement, how much buildup has led to this moment?
Oh man, you know it's been a real quick summer. You try to organize a lot of stuff, a lot of moving parts in a short period of time. But I mean, we're just like a lot of schools, man, just trying to put it together. Premature right now and how competitive things are right now, but we want to be our best in the late October.
Sure. So you said it there, keyword premature, but last year Lawrence Central lost 35-7 to Hamilton Southeastern. You guys were in Hamilton Southeastern. Now it's the other way around. You guys are up 7-0. It's a little premature, but how are we feeling tonight?
Oh, feeling great, man. I know our head coach, William Patterson, and our coaches, man, they put so much time in our youngsters, man, and it's showing right now. I mean, we know Hamilton Southeastern is good, and again, this is the game one, and they're on our turf today, and we're just looking forward to a good second half.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time, Mosey. Thank you so much for stopping by. And everybody, we will go ahead and take a 1-minute break and be right back with this second half here on Indiana High School Sports.
Thank you.
Turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland. We'll buy your car no matter what make and model, even if you don't buy one from us. You'll get a check on the spot as fast as 30 minutes. It doesn't get easier than that. Do you need a vacation, want to go shopping, or just need some spending money? We need cars, and we have cash for you right now. So turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia at 13th and Shadeland Avenue or RaySkillmanShadeland.com.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to Lawrence Central High School. As we get ready to start our second half here, the Bears up 7-0. And we've got 2 minutes left here until that kickoff as things continue to get underway. A lot of people over at the concessions, a lot of people in the stands. You just heard from Athletic Director Mosey Barnes that there is a lot of people here tonight. We have middle school students, we've got the high school section, elementary as well, a lot of youth programs, so it is packed, and you can hear it when it is fourth down, how you can hear the thunderous roar of all of the steps that the student section maintains. But on the other end, Hamilton Southeastern also adding some fire to their players, especially during that big interception there with about 45 seconds in that first half. They got that interception, ran it over to the student section, and they were jumping over there. So a very close game, again, 7-0. This time last year, like I had mentioned to Mosey Barnes, the Bears had lost 35-7 to the Royals. Now, they were on the road. Things are switched. And now the Bears hosting Hamilton Southeastern, now up 7-0. And they honestly have had a lot of opportunities. They had a goal line opportunity that they weren't able to convert, had to give that away, but then right on that next possession managed to get that touchdown. Then they had that crucial interception there with about 45 seconds left. They could have ran the ball and then came up with a field goal there, but honestly, Lawrence Central has maintained that first half. We'll see what improvements or sustainability that they can have here moving into this second half. And for Hamilton Southeastern, they've had a lot of big runs, but not so much in the air. So we'll see what improvements they can make. Maybe they can move that ball around up in the air. But we'll see here with 20 seconds left until we kick this ball off to start the second half. I've got Mark Webster here joining me as my color commentator. Mark, what have you seen on the field here today on both sides of the ball?
Well, for Lawrence Central, they started out fast, you know, in the second drive, being able to open up and get in the end zone. But I'm really concerned about how Hamilton Southeastern has not capitalized on the style of play which they have been doing. So I would look for Hamilton Southeastern in the second half to kind of pick up the pace, maybe going a little no-huddle offense, because that's what they had success at. They'll get close, and then Lawrence Central's defense has, you know, did a phenomenal job of stopping them. So I think that's the deal breaker for the second half. Is if Hamilton Southeastern can jump out, get a defensive stop, get the ball back, and actually put some points on the board, because that'll make Lawrence Central uncomfortable. So I'm kind of eager to see if that will do that. But if Lawrence Central comes out, gets a stop, they'll be controlling the ball as well. So both teams have an opportunity to kind of either take this game to another level or actually get back into this game with only being 7-0.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. We'll see right here what kind of energy we see these two teams coming out of the locker room. And usually, you know, we see the big motivational speeches from the coaches during that time, and we'll see how much they can fire up these players. Because, like you said, it's a close game. It's 7-0. It's anybody's ball game right now. So we'll see what improvements these two teams can make. We'll see what kind of energy the fans can bring to their teams. And so far we have a good football game, and I think it's going to end that way too.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so the Bears lining up for the kick here. Hamilton Southeastern will get possession. It is busy here at Lawrence Central, and the kick is up, and that kick will go out of bounds. So Hamilton Southeastern will get that at the 40. You know, Mark, we were just talking about energy and keeping momentum. Not a good start to kick that out of bounds and give Hamilton Southeastern a start at the 40-yard line.
Not at all. Definitely what I talked about, you know, momentum. Momentum is how you start the second half, is how you'll see if your team is ready to compete. Because now, although it says 7-0, HSC is looking at it 0-0 right now, given the fact that, as I say, 0-0 for them, even though it's 7-0. So interesting to see how they come out this drive.
And a good play there by Hamilton Southeastern. If I saw that correctly, he had 1 foot out of bounds, so when he caught that, it would be a penalty. Otherwise, if he would have not had that in, he would have been at the 1-yard line and in a bad predicament there. But actually, it looks like it'll be a re-kick. They won't start it at the 40, so maybe a little something different for high school football here.
Well, I guess if they kick it in the end zone now, it could be a touchback. And they'll still get the ball on the roughly about the 20.
So, yeah, it looks like they get an earlier kick spot, and yeah, that should be a touchback.
This would be a good opportunity for an onside kick if you think about it. I mean, you really don't give up too much of the field. You kind of throw HSC off guard.
Mm-hmm. And they are kind of lining up a little differently. We'll see. Sometimes you have to, with time on the clock, you can make some choices like that. And sometimes they go in your favor, sometimes they don't. Bears waiting for the kick. Referee talking to one of the HSC players. We got the Jeopardy music going on. Perfect cue. Everybody's wondering what's going on. The referee looking around might give the go-ahead.
I don't know if it was a positioning issue or.
Things are still stopped. Two referees were talking to HSE coaches. Referee comes back out on the field. All right, and we are going to get things underway here.
Johnny, this is a beautiful night for high school football.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana high school football.
And the Bears will kick off here. And much easier kick, and that will be a touchback. So HSE will take that at the 20-yard line. And now we'll finally get this second half underway here. So Hamilton Southeastern now lining up. Quarterback Ty Bradle gets ready for the snap. Alexander in the backfield there. We've got some motion. Fakes the throw, gives it to his man in motion. Just short of that first down, but a nice throw and a nice little gain to set themselves up for 2nd and 1.
With the 4-2, John, I noticed that they're going to have to do the quick screens, and as you see, they're kind of picking it up a little early. Separation is going to allow them to kind of spread the field kind of quickly.
Clock is stopped now. Injury timeout. And it looks like, yeah, that'll be on a Lawrence Central player. So we'll go ahead and take a quick 3-minute break during this injury time, and we'll be right back after this short message.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have zero to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
Turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland. We'll buy your car no matter what make and model, even if you don't buy one from us. You'll get a check on the spot as fast as 30 minutes. It doesn't get easier than that. Do you need a vacation, want to go shopping, or just need some spending money? We need cars, and we have cash for you right now. So turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia at 13th and Shadeland Avenue or RaySkillmanShadeland.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Player is coming off the field. Looks like he'll be okay. As teams get ready to line back up, we have some scores from around the state. Roncalli now up 39-0 against Southport. Newcastle up 12-6 against Franklin County. Greenwood up 21-7 against Seymour. Warren Central Center Grove still 8-7 at halftime. And Brownsburg now up 21-9 against Ben Davis. So now Hamilton Southeastern here lined up. Quarterback Ty Bradle gives a handoff to Alexander. Alexander will run up, some nice moves there. And they will get a first down. Looking at a 1st and 10, ball on the 29 now.
There's those holes, John, that we had talked about literally right before the injury timeout. Like I said, they're in a 4-2. So the running back is literally trying to find the holes. Like, they're just opening up. And LC's not really blitzing, so.
Southeastern, man in motion in the backfield. Snaps the ball, gives it to the man in motion. He's got a nice pace there, and he'll get a gain of 8 yards. Now we're looking at a 2nd and 2.
Number 39, Eli Blackman, with the reception. Tackle made by number 10, Nick Johnson. Gain of 9 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 2.
There's that no huddle.
Yep, Southeastern playing with 4 receivers here. Another man in motion. And a big throw there by Bradle up the middle. Caught for a great pass, and that's a touchdown, Hamilton Southeastern.
And he hits the gritty.
Great play there by Hamilton Southeastern. Some nice separation there by Devin Hamilton to create some space, get ahead of his man. Has a much taller stature than his opponent, was just able to get that and continue the forward motion.
John, all credit goes to the offensive line on that. He had time to throw it. And number 1 got the separation, and he was gone. He was gone.
Hamilton Southeastern going for the tie now.
Beautiful play.
And the ball was snapped, a little chip shot, and now we have a tie ball game, folks. 7-7 with 10 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Now we see a little momentum shift with HSE.
You're right. It's now that it's like having that 0-0 mindset coming out of half. They got the ball coming out. They did exactly what they wanted to do. I knew that coach probably went in and told them, hey, we have them where we want them to an extent, you know. Now let's see how LC responds. But Hamilton Southeastern, they are back in this ball game, and now it's anyone's ball game.
Hamilton Southeastern student section starting to bring a little bit of energy. Lawrence Central lines up here. HSC gets ready to kick it off here at the 40. And a nice kick there, returned at the 3-yard line.
Oh, he's got room.
Central putting some
He's
speed
got room.
on. Was able to get it to about the 47-yard line. Some people in the stands wanted a late tackle call.
Now, John, that is exactly what they needed. That's exactly what they needed if you're LC. Give up a touchdown, defense gives up a touchdown. Now it's time for offense to see what they can do. They know they can put points up, so they have to get back to the basics.
8 seconds shaved off the clock there, now at an even 10. And you can see a lot of the Lawrence Central players gathered around their tent there with TVs.
Yeah.
Probably talking about that last play and maybe some adjustments on defense there. A nice throw by Lawrence Central to an open man at that 40-yard line. That'll get him a first down.
Yeah, I'm sure they're under the tent, John, talking about, last decent defensive possessions, but the way LC's driving, they might need to get ready because it looks like they're heading towards the end zone.
Ball now on the 34-yard line. Clock stopped again. And Lawrence Central goes with the run there. And that's a nice gain there of 11 and another first down for him. Ball now on the 34, going with the no huddle. Throws it up the middle, hits the receiver in his hands, and gets intercepted by the defense, breaks a few tackles, and makes his way all the way to the 42-yard line. A lot of momentum shift there. Hit the receiver in the hands, and HSE was there to get that bounced catch.
That's unfortunate, John. That is very unfortunate. They were driving. If it hits your hands, it's like I say, you have to grab it in. You have to grab it in. Unfortunate break for LC. Like I said, that momentum is now favored HSC, and their fans are loving this. They are loving it. They were quiet the first half, but the Royals are knocking on the door again.
And it's only been 2.5 minutes, Mark, in this half. We've already seen a touchdown and an interception. HSE steps back, another big throw caught by Hamilton. Hamilton's got great hands there, takes the ball down, sets them up there at the 31. Another first down.
I tell you, man, Donovan Hamilton, I like his style of play. That kid he's balling. He's taking only being a junior too. He's taking that leadership and he's getting right back in the game.
A nice gain of about 6 or 7 yards there.
Tackled by number 13, DJ Burton.
the no huddle that we talked about, John, it's kind of slowing them down. LC, they really can't adjust to it. It seems like definitely when they're doing quick hitch routes, 2 on both sides.
2nd and 3 here on the 24. Fakes the run, throws the ball.
Oh man,
Hamilton gets hit hard, but he gets back up.
he took a hit coming across the middle.
He did. He took a second to get up, but he's back up.
Now, if you're LC, this is where you really have to get a stop. You can't let them convert on 3rd down if you're looking to keep staying in this ball game.
3rd down now. Eight minutes, 28 seconds. Hamilton Southeastern fakes the run, throws it, a nice catch, and that's going to be a 1st down with the forward progression.
I think they'll give it to him.
Hamilton Southeastern
Yeah,
now at the 20-yard line. And they are now officially in the red zone. With 8 minutes now on the clock.
John, LC sent the blitz. He almost had him. It was just a tad bit late. Now look at, they're bringing it again.
Snap by HSE. A little scramble there for a few yards. Almost had the ball stripped, but managed to keep that locked in. And that'll be a gain of 2 yards there. 2nd and 8 for the Royals.
You know, one thing about Ty Bradle, he's controlling the offense right now. He's making the audibles. He's not really looking even to the sideline, I noticed. It's kind of like he's trying to take that leadership.
And a
Get them
man
on
in
the end zone
motion
again.
there. And a fast throw there to Hamilton. Hamilton comes down with it.
You see HSE, they're definitely going to Hamilton.
Those two are
Yeah,
definitely locked in.
They're definitely locked in, as you like to say. Eager to see if LC is going to bring that safety down and try to jump it early. These 3rd downs are big for LC. You have to hold them to a field goal or make them go for it, but you cannot let them get a 1st down if you want to.
3rd and 3 here for HSE. Snaps the ball. Had a man open to the left. His man in motion.
Yeah.
Tries to throw it to a receiver. Goes a little over his head. Not a catchable pass. And now HSE looking at a 4th and 3rd.
We're going to
Clearly
kick
in
it.
field goal range, and it looks like the kicking team's going to come out.
The fact the coach is sending the kicker out, that means he has a lot of faith in his kicker. So
A lot of pressure on this kicker here to put his team up in the lead.
if it's not coming pregame, I think he's ready.
About a 25, 30-yard kick here. Little chip shot, and that will be good. Hamilton Southeastern now up 10-7 against the Bears. HSE's 10 points coming in these last 6 minutes. So we'll see what the Bears can do on defense to try and stop this momentum. But first, we'll see what they can do on offense and see if they can get a few more points on the board. We'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back with the kickoff here on IndianaHighSchoolSports.net.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
Welcome back into Indianapolis, Indiana at Lawrence Central High School, where Lawrence Central is hosting the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Hamilton Southeastern is up 10-7 here with 6 minutes, 25 seconds left in this third quarter. All 10 points from Hamilton Southeastern have come in these last 5.5 minutes. A lot of momentum shifts as Hamilton Southeastern clearly having the momentum here. Kicks the ball off, and the squib kick fumbled there, but returned at the 10-yard line. Tries to do the same thing he did earlier, but unfortunately HSE was ready for it and will stop him at the 15-yard line.
Really eager to see how the Bears respond on this. It's 2 possessions. You have the 3 and out, then you have the interception. How will you respond? You know, we got really eager to see how you're going to respond. We'll see if HSC is going to send any pressure. They know that the pressure is going to create turnovers, which they did this last drive, so we shall see.
Bears here on the 16-yard line. They'll snap the ball. Scrambles.
Oh, good coverage by HSC.
And he'll throw it out. And the Bears are looking at 2nd and 10 now.
I'll tell you this, John. First half, LC ran trips right almost the whole first quarter. I think HSC might have adjusted and noticed that they had a lot of success sending everybody to the right side of the ball. So now they're kind of playing that safety help over with the trips, and they'll give up the short kind of like quick route. So an adjustment I noticed HSC has definitely made.
Mm-hmm. Bears here at 2nd and 10. Steps back, big throw out to the sideline, caught, gets past his defender for a nice gain of 13 yards, and that'll be a first down for the Lawrence Central Bears.
It was a nice throw by Bryson. You know, given the fact that, you know, he knew he had the interception, so coach probably tell him, keep throwing the ball. Like, that's going to give you success. So he went right back to him, and that's exactly that's leadership right there.
And that's what's worked well for them in the beginning here, Mark. And a nice little run there of about 4 yards from Lawrence Central. Get the run game going here.
Yeah. You know, what I noticed, John, a lot of both HSC and Lawrence Central, they really don't go to huddle a lot. They do a lot of kind of run and gun, you know, look to the sidelines. I'm sure a lot of schools are adjusting to that, you know, in today's day and age, but there's no traditional going to the huddle.
Yeah. And I've wondered that too. You know, you see these big boards with all these different pictures, right? I see a Reese's bar, I see a celebrity, and maybe we see a quick point to the play that they want them to run. There's definitely improved communication there, and a nice run by Lawrence Central to get that first down. And now we see them starting to run the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
And having success with it.
The balance is going to get them. The balance is definitely going to serve you well in this type of ball game.
Luter snaps it, gives it off to Duff. Duff will run it up the middle for a few yards. Or Jackson, sorry.
Yeah, I know they do a switch between Duff and Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Yep. They started a lot with Duff, and now it seems maybe more so on Jackson. And another run here by Jackson. And he'll be short 1 yard and put themselves in a 3rd and 1 situation here.
They're going to keep feeding their senior running back. I mean, that's what you call, you know, giving it to someone who's been in these type of situations.
And he's got some nice explosiveness, too. He's able to accelerate really quickly and get that easy yardage.
3rd and 1.
Luter takes the snap, scrambles left, takes it himself, goes right up the middle, slides.
Oh, Luter's down.
That kind of looked like a face mask there at the end. He's slow to get up. Oh, and he's hobbling. Not good for the Bears and their starting quarterback here. He's trying to walk it off, but that...
You might have to call a timeout.
Yeah, that doesn't look... He's going to have to take a second here. Either we're going to see a backup or they're going to have to call timeout. All right, so they've got their backup quarterback here. And that'll be Terry Walker the third coming in for the injured Bryson Luter. Walker gives the handoff. And a nice strong run there for some yardage.
It's a freshman.
Freshman quarterback here taking over.
You talk about your number being called, right? Oh,
Indeed.
Maybe not expecting, maybe, but you just never know when your number's going to be called.
Luter with the team medic right now. Hopefully he's okay and is able to get back in the game. But for now, Terry Walker III is going to run this show. Freshman quarterback here, down 10-7 against a tough Hamilton Southeastern team. Walker snaps the ball, hands it off for a run, but that's going to be a big loss. And now the Bears are looking at 2nd and 15.
You know, John, Terry Walker being able to come in right now, it shows a lot. You know, wonder if he woke up knew, hey, I'm going to be possibly get in the game, but it looks like Luter is walking on the sideline.
We see Luter walking. He is hobbling, and he looks like he might be heading to the locker room. And Walker there gets tripped up. And another big loss. And we see Luter put his helmet back on. He's ready to get back in this game. He psyched me out there for a minute. He was walking past the tents and then came back to his team. And now he's checked back into the game. So tough start there for Terry Walker III as a freshman to take 2 or 3 snaps there.
That's a lot of pressure. First game of the season, packed house, freshman.
And so Luter's back in here now. 3rd and 23, a big throw, but a little too far of his receivers for an incomplete pass. And now we're looking at a 4th and 23 here on this 46-yard line. And
minute 24.
Looks like Luter is going to come off of the field, so we will see a punt by the Bears with a minute 24 left on the clock in this 3rd quarter. And that might be a false start on the Bears. Yep, that penalty will be on the Bears. We'll retry 4th down here. referee trying to figure out where he needs to place this ball. Thought he should set it on the 49 and sets it up at the 41 there. 4th and 28 with this kick. That could have been blocked there by Hamilton Southeastern, but kind of let that one go. And it looks like the Bears will stop it there at about the 28-yard line. Now Hamilton Southeastern, with a chip on their shoulder, will take it the other way with 1:14 left on the clock. And now we see Ty Bradle and his offense come out on the field. Ty Bradle gets ready to take the snap. He fakes off a run, throws it to his open receiver on the outside for a gain of 2 yards. That'll set them up for a 2nd and 8 with 1 minute left on the clock and about 23-second differential. So if they get another completion or run, we'll see this third quarter expire. "37 seconds dwindling." Here's a run up the middle, and that'll either be short or, and that will be a first down. So the Royals with the first down will now let this clock run out, and they will start the fourth quarter up 10-7. Unless they do run a play here. Looks like they'll run one more, or they'll try to get the defense off sides, which they almost did. And they'll let this clock run out. 3 seconds. And that is the end of the third quarter. Hamilton Southeastern up 10-7 as we go into this fourth quarter. They do have the ball in a first down. We'll go ahead and take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be right back after this message with the fourth quarter of this close ball game. Stay tuned here on IndianaHighSchoolSports.net.
Turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland. We'll buy your car no matter what make and model, even if you don't buy one from us. You'll get a check on the spot as fast as 30 minutes. It doesn't get easier than that. Do you need a vacation, want to go shopping, or just need some spending money? We need cars, and we have cash for you right now. So turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia at 13th and Shadeland Avenue or RaySkillmanShadeland.com.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at GenesisSportsPerformance.com.
To Lawrence Central High School as we are starting the fourth quarter. Hamilton Southeastern with a little screen pass there gets a gain of about 4 yards and put themselves in a 2nd and 6 position here with 11 minutes and 40 seconds. As Hamilton Southeastern in a nice position here, up 10-7 with the clock in their control. Quarterback Ty Bradle takes the snap, throws it, and a nice catch there by Devin Hamilton for a first down.
Number 10, Nick Johnson on the tackle. First and 10 for the Royals, ball on the 50-yard line.
Hamilton Southeastern now with 11 minutes left on this clock. Oh! The defense at Lawrence Central saw that play. Had he caught that, that would have been an easy pick six. Tough, very tough. Defense trying to get back in this. Definitely could have changed the momentum with that one. The clock is stopped though. 2nd and 10 for HSC. A man in motion there. And he'll throw to that man in motion. And he'll get some yardage. He got stopped there, but a nice 4-yard gain to put themselves at a 3rd and 6 opportunity here. We have a player down for Lawrence Central. Looks like maybe just a cramp. We'll give this a minute here. It does look like it might be a little longer, so we'll go ahead and take a quick 2-minute break during this injury timeout, and we'll be right back here on IndianaHighSchoolSports.net.
Turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland. We'll buy your car no matter what make and model, even if you don't buy one from us. You'll get a check on the spot as fast as 30 minutes. It doesn't get easier than that. Do you need a vacation, want to go shopping, or just need some spending money? We need cars, and we have cash for you right now. So turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia at 13th and Shadeland Avenue or RaySkillmanShadeland.com.
Welcome back in after that quick injury timeout. Maybe some cramps or something there. Hamilton Southeastern with a big throw, but overthrows his receiver. Royals up by 3. Nice kick there by Hamilton Southeastern. Can they get it? He pushed his own teammate in. Could have had that at the 1-yard line, but it will be a touchback for Lawrence Central. So now Lawrence Central on the offensive side here, only down 3 points. This is a very tough, tight game. Lawrence Central here. 10 minutes left. Trying to do everything they can for this home crowd to come out with a win after losing 35-7 to this team last year. And a nice run there by Lawrence Central. Lawrence Central lines up, takes the snap, a little shovel pass out to the running back on the left side there. Tries to outrun the defense, but doesn't quite get there. That might be a loss in yardage. And that'll be a third down now. Lawrence Central trying to do whatever they can. And they'll snap the ball, steps back, a nice throw, needs a block. He keeps going, but steps out short of that first down. And the Bears are looking at a third and a few yards to get themselves that first down. Clock is stopped at 9 minutes. North Central snaps the ball here. Scrambles right, throws a pass on the run, gets hit right as he touches that ball. 9 minutes left on the clock, and now a 4th and 7 situation. The punter will come out on the field, and they will kick it away, and Hamilton Southeastern looks to receive it. So whistle on the play here. And that'll be a timeout by Lawrence Central. We'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back after this quick message.
Turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland. We'll buy your car no matter what make and model, even if you don't buy one from us. You'll get a check on the spot as fast as 30 minutes. It doesn't get easier than that. Do you need a vacation, want to go shopping, or just need some spending money? We need cars, and we have cash for you right now. So turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia at 13th and Shadeland Avenue or RaySkillmanShadeland.com.
almost dropped by Hamilton Southeastern, but they did retain possession there. 8 minutes, 48 seconds left on the clock. Hamilton Southeastern now in control with about 65 yards to go. If Hamilton Southeastern can get 7 more points on the board, they can really put Lawrence Central in a tough spot here. On the other end, Lawrence Central needs a big stop. They need to get that ball back. The good news is they're only down 3. If they need to make a field goal to tie the game, they certainly can. Hamilton Southeastern, they will run the ball up the middle. It looks like their angle might be to run out this clock a little more. Starting to see some fans leave the game. HSC gets ready to snap. And they take the ball. Nice little shovel pass to the outside. Was very close to that first down, but won't get it. 8 minutes, 5 seconds left on the clock. 3rd and 1. There's the thunderous roar of 3rd downs here at Lawrence Central High School. Hamilton Southeastern in the backfield here will take a quick run, trying to push his way up, getting a push from his team. It is going to be close. I think he got it. And the ref is motioning a 1st down, so that'll be 1st and 10 for the Royals at the 42-yard line. Royals get ready to snap the ball. 7 minutes, 30 seconds now. And they'll take a run right down the middle. A nice run, probably about a 5-yard gain, a little extra push from his team. Actually, maybe a little more, maybe a 6-yard run. A good run by Jalen Alexander. 2nd and 4, ball on the 50.
May I please have your attention? Lawrence Central students, please make arrangements for your ride home at this time. Edward Stadium will close 25 minutes after the conclusion of tonight's game.
Nice little shovel pass there by Hamilton Southeastern. Keeps it moving, will step out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. They did get a 1st down, so they'll get a fresh pair. It'll be 1st and 10 with 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in this ball game. HSE here. Man in motion, and there's a penalty.
Penalty markers on the field. May I please have your attention? All freshman tailgate participants, you can pick up your book bags on the north end of the field by the concession, the Spirit Wear concession. Pick up your book bags and you check Penalty was on Hamilton Southeastern. False start.
Penalty was on Hamilton Southeastern. 5-yard penalty, right back to where they were before that run. And they will try to do the fake handoff. Defense was ready for it and will get a nice sack there. A few yards lost, HSC.
Second and 15, ball on the 49-yard line.
6 minutes now on the clock. Quarterback Ty Bradle looking over at the sidelines. Man in motion here. Bradle looks down the field, a big throw to Hamilton. Hamilton was maybe out of bounds. And that's going to be a roughing or a passing interference call, I believe. Hamilton a little slow to get up. He's still a little shaken up. He's possibly his leg. That will be a passing interference call, which is going to give Hamilton Southeastern great field position. That's an extra 15 yards there. It looks like Hamilton left the game for a little bit. Again, shaken up. He went over to see his team trainer, gonna get that kink worked out or whatever. Hopefully he is okay and able to come back in the game. Hamilton Southeastern keeps the progression going with a run up the middle. Minutes left in this ball game now. HSC at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Man in motion. They'll snap the ball. Looks left. Gives it. Throws it to Hamilton, who's back in the game. Bounces right off of his hands. HSC. Bradle looks over at his sideline. Two seconds left on the play clock. Gets it off with 1 second to go. A quick slant pass to Hamilton. Pass is good. 3rd down now. 3rd and 5. Penalty on the field. A lot of penalties coming here in the last few minutes or so.
Big stop right here.
Now we're at 4 minutes left in this ball game. HSC with a lot of momentum here. 3 seconds left on the play clock. 1 second, gets it off. And a run, a nice run. And now he's hurt. Oh, that's not good. And he's crawling. We'll go ahead and take a quick injury timeout, and we'll be right back after this message.
Turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland. We'll buy your car no matter what make and model, even if you don't buy one from us. You'll get a check on the spot as fast as 30 minutes. It doesn't get easier than that. Do you need a vacation, want to go shopping, or just need some spending money? We need cars, and we have cash for you right now. So turn your car into cash at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia at 13th and Shadeland Avenue or RaySkillmanShadeland.com.
All right, we're back. Hamilton Southeastern player had to go out on the sidelines. First game of the season, you know, you're gonna have some conditioning issues. It seems like a lot of hamstrings, maybe some dehydration, but no severe injuries tonight. Everyone who's been hurt has come back into the game, so looking good. Nice run there by Hamilton Southeastern. They're just gonna keep it going. They're running the clock down to the last few seconds before they run that play. The Bears only have 2 timeouts left. Southeastern with 10 seconds left on this play clock, taking their time, really running this out. They'll snap the ball and they'll run it left. Breaks away, but then a good stop by North Central. And Hamilton Southeastern will have the ball on the 10-yard line. Hamilton Southeastern snaps the ball. Nice little run on the right side. Backs his way for a few yards.
You know, the crazy thing is, John, with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left, HSC they have complete control of the game. They're driving on the 5-yard line. They know time is in their favor. And Lawrence Central, how many timeouts do they have? They have
2.
2, so they're holding on to the 2 timeouts. They're looking to probably get a stop.
The best case scenario for the Bears right now in this position is to hold them to a field goal. And if they're down by 6 and have an opportunity to win this game, that's their best scenario. They give up a touchdown to HSE.
Yeah, I knew Coach will call a
That's gonna be
timeout
ball
there.
game.
John, there's some good area football going on. We got the Chitar Trojans taking on Rebuff Jesuit down at Lucas Oil Stadium for the Horseshoe Classic. Chitar is currently up 14-0. Got a block punt. So the special team is doing some big things. First quarter in that game.
Very nice. Roncalli is up against Southport 39-7 in the third quarter. Let's see here. Decatur Central is beating Columbus North 14-9 in the third quarter. Greenwood is up 28-7 against Seymour. Center Grove up 10-8 on the third quarter. Center Grove leading Warren Central. Noblesville leading Mount Vernon 35-27.
Oh, wow.
Mooresville ahead of Bloomington North 31-6. Brownsburg up 21-9 against Ben Davis. And Plainfield up 57-0 against Greenfield. Whiteland up 21-10 against Columbus East. And Franklin Central is leading Perry Meridian 37-0. And so Hamilton Southeastern will take a run.
Did they get a stop?
And it does look like it's going to be a little short.
So
And that is
it's
Lawrence
short.
Central's last time out.
You would think they'll go for it, right? Of course. HSC will probably go for it, right? What do you think they'll kick the field goal?
I think I'd go for it, Mark. I would go for it because even if they don't get it, Lawrence Central is going to be on the 1 yard line.
You know, I find it interesting. A lot of fans are starting to head out. This game is not over yet, though, John.
It's not over, not with a minute and
They
30
get a
left.
stop.
Minute 30 left in this fourth quarter. Hamilton Southeastern, 4th and goal with about 1 yard. They will
And they
try to
stopped
push
him and he
it in,
fumbled.
and they got stopped and fumbled the ball.
This game is not over, John. I saw fans starting to head back to their seats. I see it. It's kind of like the old, you know, hold on, don't count them out now. That was a gusky call, I would say. They were going for I like to call it the jugular, you know, but
They tried. So now momentum has shifted to Lawrence Central. They can tie this game with a field goal. But here is one thing to keep in mind, Mark, is the Bears do not have any timeouts.
well, I know each first down you get the clock stops.
But if they have a field goal situation, they will need to spike the ball. Big throw there
Oh, man, he
over
just
his
missed him.
receiver's head.
John, what would you say is the ideal field goal range
In
for
high school?
the Bears are trying to get into? Let's take a look.
I would say with what I've seen tonight, maybe 40 yards is comfortable.
40.
Because we've seen the chip kicks. A full leg kick.
And HSC just got the turnover.
I completely missed that. There's a penalty on the play, though. Safety. Holding in the end zone results in a safety. So now the Royals will get the ball back, and that is most likely the ball game, but
That's a
I don't
questionable
want to
call.
say it's over.
That's a questionable call, John.
It's not over until it's over, but no, sorry, it is over. Without any timeouts, Hamilton Southeastern is going to kneel the ball, run out the clock. Very unfortunate for the Bears.
You
But
know, it's week one.
that's the game you have to play, though. I mean, when you're on the 1 yard line, a safety is what the defense is trying to put you in. Tough outcome for Lawrence Central.
You know what, John? You know, I see a lot of Lawrence Central players kind of with their heads down, and you know, you look at this game as, you know, it was a game of inches to an extent. Came down to literally the last play almost. You got to learn from these type of games. I'm sure coaches will make adjustments, and these teams should shape out to have pretty good seasons, I would say.
So Lawrence Central looks to punt here. So here's a scenario, Mark.
Onside kick?
Because we have to be optimists. Not an onside kick. Maybe an onside kick.
Oh, you're going to have to, right?
There are two options. The onside kick, but also if the kicker manages to not receive the ball, if it bounces off of them, if they're able to kick the ball and bounce it off of an opposing player, they have an opportunity there as well.
Well, HSC just called a timeout, so that means that they saw the lineup of how they're going to kick towards them. So I'm sure they probably got. Let's see here. Let's see what they have on that front line. They have Hamilton. Who else we have? We got a lot of seniors on that front line, I'll tell you that, John. On their hands team.
All right. 1 minute, 21 seconds left. Fourth quarter.
And part of me is saying that they're favored in the right side, but that is where literally Hamilton sits over there. And he's been having a field day at catching, so I think they might try to go towards, let's see here. Jacob Franklin is also the senior. Let's see.
The Bears here looking to try and get this onside. Not a good kick. Definitely going to be a penalty. And that's going to be ball game, Mark.
Yep, that just might do it.
Hamilton Southeastern will look to see 2 kneels from them with a 40-second clock. Coaches from Hamilton Southeastern starting to pack up their stuff, calling this a day.
John, we had a great game.
Was a great game. 10-7. I mean, hey.
Thanks for those who are sticking with us through our little difficulties on our broadcast. And John, it's actually exciting news. I'll just say this. IndianaHighSchoolSports.net, different markets now.
Different markets. Yeah. Broadcasting here at Lawrence Central, broadcasting in Muncie, and we're broadcasting in Franklin.
Yep, Franklin.
So we've got 3 separate broadcasts going on right now.
Oh, that's
somebody out there's really rocking the cowbell tonight.
Yeah, they are. You know, a lot of coaches, they'll probably get on them for doing that. You know, you have your timeouts. That's how guys get hurt. You can't really.
And there go
do that.
The HSE coaches calling this a ball game. $15 seconds left. HSE waiting till that 40-second mark, and now, boom, now they can knee, and that is ball game. What a game tonight. between Hamilton Southeastern and Lawrence Central. Lawrence Central really dominated that first half and was able to put up 7 points on the board, made some big stops, had some great throws there, got really aggressive. But after halftime, that momentum completely changed. Lawrence Central, towards the end of that first half, even had a goal line opportunity, but threw an interception and gave that away, to where that would have provided some tremendous help had they been able to convert that. But unfortunate there. Going into the second half, Hamilton Southeastern completely dominated that second half. They were able to put 10 points up in the first 6 minutes of that third quarter, and Lawrence Central wasn't able to respond in any way, didn't score any points in that second quarter, and even gave up a safety as that final period to the night, where Lawrence Central made that big stop, goal line stop, even forced a fumble, but then ended up having a holding in the end zone, which resulted in a safety, gave the ball back to HSE. Lawrence Central also maybe needs to work on the onside kicks. You know, that is an important part of the strategy, not just when you're down, but to have in your back pocket as a trick play. And we've seen that happen, you know, in the Super Bowl with the Colts, you know, to start the second half with the Saints and completely threw that team off. And that can certainly happen here in high school as well. And it just goes to show how important your offense is, your defense is, but also your special teams as well. Both sides of the ball, from a kicking perspective, both teams did really well from that end. But unfortunately, Lawrence Central coming up a little short. Had some big plays, but again, was just coming up short. But at the end of the day, it was a great game. It was a close game. I know Coach Will Patterson has to be happy with the outcome, looking year over year, being blown out 35-7 against Hamilton Southeastern. Now, having that a close game, having it close for the fans, couldn't quite come out on top, but hey, it's the first game of the season. They got a whole schedule ahead of them. They're going to do what they can to come back from this, and Hamilton Southeastern is going to look ahead and look for a great season.
Yeah, I agree, John. You know, it's all about how teams respond, and I knew from the jump, you know, and I kind of called it as far as like HSC having that 0-0 mentality, and they took over second half. I mean, they literally controlled the line of scrimmage. Defense stepped up, offense executed, and Hamilton. He was the deciding, you know, factor on getting their offense together.
He sure was.
That breakaway slant he had, took it for almost 45 yards. That was very impressive, and I think that gave them that extra push that they needed. That kind of took momentum away from Lawrence Central, you know.
I agree, Mark. All in all, it was a fantastic game for their first night of high school football here in Indiana. We have plenty of broadcasts to come, but we appreciate everybody tuning in to tonight here from Lawrence Central. Final score is 12-7, with Hamilton Southeastern coming out with that win. Lawrence Central will go to Westfield next Friday at 7 o'clock, where they'll play their next game on the road. And then the Hamilton Southeastern Royals are going on to play North Central. They'll actually be at home. North Central is coming to them next Friday as well, and that game starts at 7. So both teams already looking ahead to their next matchups, and we'll be broadcasting soon as well. So everybody continue to stay tuned in to IndianaHighSchoolSports.net. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, and have yourselves a great night and a fantastic weekend.
Tonight's high school football preview show on IndianaHighSchoolSports.net has been built by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Visit Universal at UniversalRFG.com. And brought to you in part by Genesis Sports Performance. Visit Genesis at GenesisSportsPerformance.com. And by Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. And by High Gear Marketing.
at highgearmktg.com. This has been a presentation of High Gear Sports and Indiana